Hello, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. In this video, I want to show you how you can get 20 for almost all stats in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now this system is quite easy, but unfortunately it is time consuming, so you can use this system to grind as much as you want or as little as you want. Show you my stats. So if you have been grinding say a week or 2 weeks, you can easily get stats like this. You can get 20 in strength, agility, vitality, and in combat, pretty much max all the stats except for unarmed, because all the weapons are available in the prologue for you to level. You notice the warfare, I got as far as 544. It won't allow me to progress anymore, and I suspect it's because I haven't hardly done any unarmed combat. Skill-wise, you can also level herbalism to 20, but I pretty much gave up because it's just too time consuming. As you can see, using my system, you can easily get 20 in hunting, and also more importantly 20 in stealth. And on top of that, as a bonus, you have massive amount of infantry that you can collect. So you can see in my chest, I've got 1,200 arrows, 651 extra arrows, and I've got tons and tons of gear. Now, unfortunately, I can't trade them all for gold because the merchants only have limited gold to trade, so you can pretty much wipe them out. But on the good side is you can trade the stolen goods to actually non-stolen goods. So you can actually begin the prologue fully equipped with the best sword and best armor, pretty much best everything possible before you even end the prologue. So just to show you, we're still in the prologue. So, haven't even talked to Father yet.
What's the matter with you?
So now I'm actually beginning the first dialogue with Father. And at this stage, you can pretty much succeed in everything.
You better change your anyway, we've a
except
lot
for
of
that
work
one.
to do. With what? I'm running out of...
I need some money then.
Yeah, that's the... Goodness. Well, look, you want...
So without further ado, let me show you the system to get 20 in pretty much everything. So let's start a new story, storyline 2, normal level.
State you're in this mark.
Skip. Now at the beginning, it's recommended you get speech because you're going to max out your vitality and agility with your weapon training anyway.
Well,
Skip with that. Okay, speech.
He's teaching me.
Skip.
God.
Okay, the first thing you want to do is to get your weapon, and I recommend you get the axe first, because with the axe you can actually level up a lot of things, including warfare, axe obviously, strength, and also agility. So axe is actually the perfect weapon to start. Now you want to head straight to this guard on the left side of the village, and there's a 50 at the beginning. There's a 50% chance of you choking the guy. So always go and try to choke him first. And if you succeed, you go ahead and steal his weapons. So that succeeded. Grab all his weapons. Now get away from here as fast as possible in case someone sees you. Now I do not recommend you choke Kunag initially until you get the strength up as well as stealth up, because there's a high chance of failure. Now we'll go straight to the sheeps. First you level up your axe, stolen axe. And so the system basically involves a lot of grinding. So if you're not a grinding person, probably not a system for you. But as I said, you can grind as much or as little as you want. This will certainly help you boost your level a bit before you proceed further past the prologue. So what you want to do here is you notice this house here. There will be a person that goes in and out of this house, and he's going to walk along this corridor. And similarly, there's 3 people down on this side of the field. So what you want to do is actually shepherd the sheep to the top of the field. And I usually shepherd them behind the shed. And then here, you basically, no one's going to see you killing the sheep, so you won't get into trouble. Here, I'll get the axe out, and the thing to note is it's best to use the stab instead of the slash. Because I find the stab works the best in leveling. So you stab the sheep, and once the sheep gets up, you stab a couple of times. Now, the sheep do actually settle down they do actually sit, so you can wait for them to sit. That will save you chasing after them a lot easier. I can see that one is sitting down, and it's actually easy to get them while they're sitting down. Now you won't be able to hit them until they start getting up, so just time it. Anyway, you'll get the hang of it, and I won't show you the killing of all the sheep because it's going to, obviously your time is valuable, so I'm trying to keep the video as short as possible. I'll just explain to you what you need to do. So next, you want to, once you kill all the sheep, now make sure the sheep don't stray down the field like they do now. So you want to shepherd them back up. Anyway, I'll leave the sheep stay as they are, let them run. And what you want to do is go along the right hand side of the village. This guard. There's a guard there. Now, more often or not, this guard could be standing in this spot. So, and I won't recommend you choke this guard early on. Oh, perfect. He's gone to the other spot. If he's gone to this spot, that's perfect because you can go behind him and choke him. But most often he'll be standing there. And I wouldn't recommend you choke him early on because there's a high chance of failure. Unless you've got the infinite save, in which case you can just save the game and just go for it. But if the guard is standing here, then what you need to do is actually steal the bow and arrow from him first. And then you go to this point. You shoot an arrow at him from distance, and he will chase after you. In which case you can run here, up this field, and basically loop around. You can wait around here. And he'll be actually running around there. He'll be actually walking up to there. So you wait for him to finish searching for the person who shot the arrow. And then as soon as he put his sword back in and start walking down this trail, you can quickly run behind him and choke him. We won't do that. We'll continue to the next spot of the system. Oh, we actually have a graphic bug here. But that's fine. Oh, look, flying cow. Oh, never seen that before. Oh, that's fantastic. Anyway, hopefully you won't get a flying cow. And in fact, you'll get a cow here. And same thing, you want to kill those cow. And also, once you kill the cow, and similarly with the sheep, don't forget to open them up to collect their loot. Because by opening them up, you'll actually level up your hunter skills as well. So if the cow is stuck like this, it's absolutely perfect. So just keep going, keep hitting him until he dies, and you'll see that you'll level up the axe quite quickly, along with agility, warfare, and strength. Now, one thing to note, you see this person walking on this trail. Now, there will be a couple of villagers walking on this trail quite intermittently, and they actually get in the way, because once they see you try to kill the cow, they'll inform the guards, and you'll get in trouble. So what you want to do is actually choke them, So you can see the stealth has increased. What you want to do is actually want to kill them. Sorry, villager, but you're sort of getting in the way. Now drag the body and dump it somewhere appropriately. Now by doing that, that villager would not be walking along this path again for the rest of the game, which is great because you'll be coming back here a lot to kill cows. And there will be 2 other villagers that come along this path which you need to kill. So the best thing is, once you hit the cow and they run away, stand on this spot and just keep a lookout for anybody else coming along this path. If they do, choke and kill them. Now we go to the next spot after you've done killing cow and collecting the loot. You go to the next spot, and which is this guard here. Now once your level is sufficient in stealth and strength, you can also go behind this guard to choke him and get his loot. Be mindful that there will be a lady sitting on this bench sometimes. Again, this lady gets in the way, and I don't think there is any consequence in killing this lady. I think that she's there. So if she's walking along there, it's perfect. You go behind her, choke and kill her. Or kill her while she's inside the house. And she will just sit on the bench, and if you're trying to choke the guard, she will spot you. Now there's also another thing you must notice, is that there's also a lady that sits in the house. Currently we don't see her, but she'll be sitting on the bench looking out. And if she's looking out, again, when you choke the guard, she'll come running out. And again, you'll get into trouble with the guard and they'll try to arrest you. So you don't want that because there's a lot of gold involved in having a penalty.
Good health to you, Henry.
So once you choke the guard, when you level up a bit to get the loot, you come along here, along the back. And you want to choke these 3 villagers here. 1, usually 1 in the middle, and also there's 1 there. Now there is an off chance that you can kill the villagers. That happens sometimes, but there's plenty of villagers to choke, so don't have to worry too much. Now another thing to do while you're doing the system is basically do a lot of jumping, because jumping actually increases your vitality. So get used to jumping. You can also kill the chickens here once you choke Kunag. And you can also choke the lady that walks, because she will see you choking the guard sometime. So choke and kill the lady. Kunag you can't kill, so that's fine. You choke and kill him. Now once you've done that, the system involves you going back to your house and deposit your loot. So you can quickly go back to your house. By then you should have lots of loot. So go back to your house. Deposit the loot in the chest, and as a bonus you can get the wash yourself. So just get rid of all the blood and grime that you have. And you start again, and this time you go the second round of the system, you can start again and you just go straight to the sheep. Or you can also choke this village as well to increase your stealth. But be mindful that there's a guard that walks up this path sometimes, and he will spot you choking this villager. So just be mindful of that. If you see the guard coming, choke and kill him so he doesn't respawn and come along this path again. So there you go. That's the system. You're getting 20. It is time consuming and grindy, but at least it will help you level up your stats till you get quite bored. So I just want to show you that what is possible with this system. Obviously I can't show you here because it's a brand new player. So good luck, have fun, and we'll see you in the next video. Please put a like if you enjoyed this video. Probably encourage me to do more. If not, hope you enjoyed this video anyway. See ya.